Hello and welcome everyone to part 32 of the Maratha Confederacy Let's Play for Empire Total War with Darthmod. We continue where we left things off. Last time we finished through that end turn phase and you guys sort of said you didn't want to see the other battles against the Dutch, and to be honest they were pretty much all the same. I managed to break through a couple of their forces, but eventually they just had too many there and they defeated my entire force, sadly, general and all. So I'm down an army there. Obviously I will have gained a bit of income bonus for not having that force. We need to rebuild and send a new force. It will have freed up a fair few Sikh musketeers. The Americans obviously are under threat. They took a bit of a beating though, the Dutch here. But we'll probably need 2 full stacks to adequately take these guys down next time. So I'm going to work on rebuilding those forces back at Hindustan, to send a fresh general with support over there, because that was the problem. We didn't have support for him, and thus he died. But anyway, we are kind of in a transitional phase at the moment. You guys can let me know if you would like me to go off and do a few turns economically, but the thing is, we've still got kind of that question mark around the Dutch in America. And looking here, we can still see we've got a fair bit of action to have with Georgia. They're actually pressing into our territory here. So I don't think it will be a potentially dull affair. We'll probably have a good balance, actually, between some campaign map action and economic building, as well as some battles. I'm going to move this army up here to support, just in case they do that. And I'm hoping this is what Georgia will do. They'll filter through a couple of armies at a time. I want to see if these just like get military access with the Ottomans while I can into their territory, so that I could just later on parade on through and get close to their territories. I won't do it just yet because I don't want to necessarily... I don't want them to have access in my territory, which is probably what I'll have to offer them. Ah, they have a force ready here. Stop any port invasion, but that's fine. We can draw them out that way. Have we sent a force that way yet? Let me see my fleets. We have assembled a mighty fleet here. Oh, 5th rates, so we should be able to take most down. So we could sail this one around over to here and put the army on board. It shouldn't take too many turns, but it's getting an army that can go and attack. We want a strong army as well. We want a reasonable force to throw up there. We've got these guys that we were building up. I mean, they're down to 380, so the pathfinding should be better on them. We've got these units here. So I guess we're kind of just going to have to go with what we've got at this point. Have we got any other units for our melee troops? That's what we were gathering, wasn't it? That's what we were gathering. Let's just pop this guy over here for a second. Throw these guys in here. We're going to assemble up an army. Up to the next port. Collect the next group. Shatmal camel gunners and cannon. And up to here. We don't actually have a port, so I'll have to take as whatever we can take. Confident general, soldier from birth, happy drinker, steady under fire. You sound like the better chap to go for, so we'll go for you. Eshan Shekhawat. If that is indeed your name and I haven't just butchered it into oblivion. I don't know how many men we can have. I can't put... There we go. I was thinking I can't put them into the ship there. Right, so we've got space for one more unit. I guess it's more... How many infantry do we actually have? What? Oh, we've got... Why have we got a 500 unit? Didn't mean to take a 500 unit. I'll take 2 of these then. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, well that doesn't doesn't make it nice and even. So CD of 5 and 6. That's okay. We've got some... Oh, I didn't take all the... Oh, I missed one unit of these guys. That's who I missed. What's that unit back here? I don't know why I didn't grab him. We can go sort that out down here, so hang on then. I need to throw one of these guys out. There we go. Nice and even, nice and even. Go back and collect. I was thinking, hang on a minute, but then I've probably just taken someone that wasn't meant to join us here, who was a garrison unit of some kind. That's fine. They can recruit another unit to just pop in here. We can get more Bargear line infantry as well, which we need for those armies in America. Which we're going to need over there, and Sikh musketeers. We're going to have freed up quite a lot of them. There we go, as many as we can field here. We want strong artillery as well to take with us, because that shelling worked quite well. The Great Arsenal can allow us to get mortars, they'd be useful as well. So we'll go for that. How much longer till we finish that? 2 turns. Okay. Right. Got the army. So this is the one that's going to go and flank on round. This one will be supported. Annoyingly, we can't throw it in now because we've had to move so much. But we'll go over to Europe. Get their next turn. We'll start its journey anyway. Got a 4th-rate ship of the line here. Let's just keep on. I need a military port, to be honest. Get another one. Build up my navies. Just keep getting my strength up. We will need some strength against Georgia. More mortars would be useful for that. We could throw in a couple of Bargear infantry here, but I'm going to save them all for the ones in the south. We're going to want some lancers as well. So I'm not going to strike this army just yet. I'm going to see if they want to press out a little bit further. These guys are all happy chilling over here. I've got 2 generals. Not entirely sure why I have 2 generals, but that's okay. Right. I think that's probably all we can do for now. I mean, we could press out and strike this army. But I'm just going to let them move, potentially move or retreat a little bit. I mean, maybe I should just go for it. This is the question. I wouldn't mind actually popping the cannons in, to be honest. So that's... No, I'm going to wait a turn, and then I'm going to attack, because I'd like to have a cannon support there. A Minister for Europe. Right. But yeah, economy is doing well. Can we get any more trade with anyone? Dagestan. Nope. Barbary States. Portugal, do you want peace? No, you still don't want peace. I wonder if I give you some technologies, because... Oh, right. There we go, now we've got peace with Portugal. Like a trade agreement with you. Good. I'm not interested in attacking you right now. You're all with Austria. Someone suggested getting a alliance with Austria if possible, but I can't. Can't ally with an enemy of your allies, and that's obviously the Dutch. So I'd need to get peace with the Dutch, and I want to take their territory in America first before I make peace with them. But, you know, we weren't going to do anything against Portugal because that would have drawn Spain straight into the conflict, so we might as well get peace for now with them. Great Britain again, can't because they're allied to the Dutch. But I mean, people don't really hate me too much. I mean, we look at the standing of what other factions think of you. Obviously, the Ottomans really do like me, and that's gonna upset a few. It will potentially cause some trouble with us in France, but we'll see. But normally, when I play these games, I have a lot of negative opinion against me, but I've not done that this time somehow. I mean, it's all going to go tits up and change in about 2 or 3 parts, probably. We can go for Russia. The plan would be Ottomans, and we could push up into Russia, and then we could just sweep through if we're still going at that point. But let's end the turn now. End the turn, see what happens, see what's occurring. And go from there. And I should say, if for whatever reason you missed it, if you haven't already checked out the first part of a brand new Let's Play on my channel, Age of Charlemagne, Kingdom of Charlemagne Let's Play. So yeah, they've given me a chance to have a look at a preview build of the upcoming DLC for Total War Attila. That comes out on the 10th of December, and I thought, well, I've got an hour. I'm allowed to make an hour's worth of content from this build. I might as well start a Let's Play and kind of do an introduction to the era. It's a period. The Carolingian Renaissance was something I studied at university, which is the Carolingian dynasty of the family of Charlemagne himself. So try to get stuck in and give you guys a bit of a historical breakdown, throw in a little bit of the knowledge that I have. I'll try and keep doing that throughout the Let's Play, kind of make it a bit of a historical factoid Let's Play commentary. Just throw in various bits of what Charlemagne was actually doing at that time as opposed to what I'm doing. I'm not necessarily trying to follow in his footsteps as such, but I'll certainly share my thoughts on and kind of share the history that was occurring at that point. So, yes, do go check that out if you haven't already. And my new, well, not my new, but I've got a new thumbnail for my Free Peoples of Eriador series, which is now my Kingdom of Arnor series, because I've reforged that. So, someone to go check it out. So, why is Austria taking an age? Seriously, I thought we'd been over this N-turn times. We were going to include you in this part because you were behaving yourself last time, and you weren't taking forever to load through faction choices. One day. One day when they make Empire 2, which I really hope is what the next historical Total War is. I really hope it's a Victoria Total War, focusing on sort of that era, not just focusing on Britain, but focusing on that era, which in itself helps because obviously the stretch of the British Empire meant that we should have at least 3 theatres of war again. I'd really like to see this feature back. But, well, Austria, you're taking far too long, sir. We gotta cut the end turn. And we finally got past Austria's turn. I thought actually I was a little bit screwed. I thought the game was potentially broken. The save was maybe having a problem because it just kept on not responding when we got to Austria's turn. So I tried by turning off the unit, like follow the CPU moves, and then it progressed through. So it should go through relatively quickly now, which is good, because I do things I like seeing these, and I'll include them if they're quick and if they're short. But if they start bugging out like that, no. Obviously, sometimes it depends on whether I've got enough in my brain hole to talk about. So keep that commentary flowing. And again, if we're waiting for any kind of key events for various factions, sort of like during the end-turn phase of the previous part 31, we wanted to see if the Dutch were going to attack me. Made sense. Now we've picked up some steam, so that's all good. So we shall see what occurs. Portugal now are at peace. I did also, thinking that it maybe was Austria getting stuck on, I don't know, something. I tried offering them some technology in exchange for some other technology and a very small amount of money. So that's why my money's gone up by like 300 gold. Just so you know as well. Full disclosure. Portugal, where are you off sailing? You're like pulling... Are you pulling all your ships back that you were potentially sending off to me? I really hope not. I might go check who they're at war with, because they're moving an awful lot of navies and armies there. I mean, the first two weren't particularly large navies. That's a full stack. That's another full stack. Were you literally about to invade me, Portugal? That would have been quite interesting, actually, but not worth us attacking. Ah, good, you left your port. Silly Georgia. That's it. Start sending your armies out one by one. Are you gonna group them all up and then attack me? You are. And I've got the opportunity to intercept right now. They're being reinforced by another one. You know what, I'm actually going to decline and let them go past me, because then I should be able to take them out from the behind, unless this one's going to come and attack. No, they thought better of it. That's fine, that one's now isolated. I didn't want it drawing in another army. So now they've pressed him to me with quite a lot of forces. We're going to have to deal with that stuff. Punjab, you are still not a happy chappy, are you? You are... The clamour for reform is still very much there. We need to recruit some more troops. That's what we need. And peasantry to try and quell the storm. Either we'll have a rebellion, then we can sort everything out from there. Public servant dies. Oh no. Natural causes. My general. Malwade. Oh, that's a shame. New general. Amal Nagra. Recruiting more of you. There we have lots of mortars in this army. We probably can't afford to take you guys out of here. So they've pushed in with 3 armies. They're not all full though, which is good. These guys will reinforce annoyingly. So we're gonna have to pull like our 3 armies, and we might be able to get some cheeky little order resolves. But with this army, we can certainly strike these guys and try and bring them down. I definitely have cavalry, which is good. Let's see if we can get that attack here. Like 3 armies. I am gonna quick save. I'm gonna risk the order resolve here and see what happens. Victory. We lost 7,000 and they lost nearly 8,000. We had 20,000 men deployed. That's not bad. There we go. And now they're broken, so I should be able to... Or they're going to just split apart. That's their main force back broken, which is just splendid. Now I can just replenish everyone. Thank you. We should be able to go off and hunt them down. I will keep... Well, I say I keep them together. These guys can... They've clearly shown that they can move a fair ways with them. We'll move you over here a little bit. Let's make... You know what? Let's make a fort out here. Azerbaijan, the wooden fort. Just build it there. Unable to build a fort. Go attack those guys. Let's just make sure we can get some... We can't build anything good here, really. Which sort of sucks, not gonna lie. We can get more camel gunners. Way, camel gunners. There's only so many camel gunners that you want. Right, let's see what happens when we try and move this force out. How pissed are they? Not actually that upset. I'm very surprised by that. Desert Warrior spam. I will offload some of those mortars into another army, so we're going to send these guys up. When they're up, they're up. We've got a new spot over here. Can we build a small ashram? Because we'll probably need to convert everyone. Yep, we're full-on Islam over here. Get the Hinduism going. And now let's have that battle. Quick save in case we crash. And into the battle map. Where we go. To glory. I'm glad that Georgia didn't just sit there. It actually went for the offensive. Which is rather... I don't know, actually. I would not have thought it would have gone on the offensive, to be honest. I really would have expected them just to sit there and go heavy turtle. So, you know what? Well done, AI. You came to me. I mean, I was a little bit weaker than they were. They didn't obviously form up their forces as best they could. I had more that I could deploy, but still, I think that's actually slightly credible, especially for Empire's AI, which, at the best of times, is often a mess. So yeah, I'm rather impressed almost. Well done, AI. You did something good, chap. One day, Lionheart will be able to speak properly, but today is not that day. Oh, right. Where do I want my cannons? Do I want my cannons behind? Or do I want them in the middle? We haven't done a middle kind of bit for a while, but I think because they often press my line so much, I think I'm going to place them over here. I'm looking for a little bit of a rise where I could sort of get a bit of elevation. But there ain't much. There ain't much. I mean, not unless we deploy them right back here, which, to be fair, with the range that these things have in Darthmod, that's actually pretty viable. So let's just separate the batteries a little bit. There we go. And just spread. Oh, just spread like butter. These guys cheek to cheek. Boom. Beautiful. I've got one unit of melee troops which are going to pop on the flanks. pop them on the flank so that we can, surprisingly, flank. Same with the cavalry, the lancers. We've got bar gear lancers now. So we're going to take these guys and do the flanking. I don't know where that accent came from. Let's go, let's roll out. Roll out! What a line, what a line. Look at that. That line, though. Where are my cannons fire? Are they firing on their artillery? Good! That's exactly where I would like you to fire. So that's actually pretty good. Hello, Georgian. I mean, you've got a really nice defensible position. I would love to have the position you've got up on here. The enemy has to march up to you, perhaps, but no, you're going to come down on high. You're going to come down to me and attack, which is fine. And Provincial Horse, you're going to come in for a charge, aren't you? And because my men are over 400, they can't form a square. Right. Looks like we need to do this. Just to kind of cradle that flank a little bit. These guys, I think, probably same sort of thing. Just a very gentle beginning of the V. Press them down into the centre and focus fire them into oblivion. Although we're going to round off the bottom of the V here by pressing these guys flat. So we've got a nice... open formation there, just to blast them with volley after volley. Press these lancers up on the flanks. We'll run them up there, give them a bit of a rest once they are. These guys, I mean, we need to get up the hill if we're going to be any kind of effective force on this flank. Swing up, probably behind them and capture this ridge, lower ridge here as well. They're kind of now clustering around here. Thankfully, we're doing a fair bit of damage to them so far in their artillery crews because they're all bunched up. So that certainly helps. Looks like we took down a fair few of their artillery pieces as well. You can hit that foot artillery, it'd be great. Obviously, right now, probably... Ooh, it's cutting close to that building, that warehouse could actually give them some cover. They actually got... Yes, they have got horse artillery. So they can move it very quickly. Not very large, because obviously... Can't move it quickly then. But I'm kind of just... I call this the open arms embrace formation. It's open just enough to draw them in, but it's a wide enough hug to fully envelop the enemy should they foolishly decide to attack. And I'm going to pull up my lancers here because I think we've got a foolish attack right now. In a much more timely manner. I don't want to go for a timely manner. Can't form square with you guys. Form up and charge them until you guys stop firing. In the lancers go. This should hurt rather nicely. Yes, good. I think that general's actually gone for my cavalry over on this flank because I wasn't paying attention. It's fine. Back over the other flank. We got to win. What do you fire at will again? Cavalry get out of the hot zone. I think I didn't let you guys get far enough away before unleashing that volley. Whoops. Whoopsie. Move them round. There we go. It's all good. Right, they're coming in with their main troops in the middle. That's fine. We should be able to take them down. The general has been shattered and broken over here. Thanks to the support of my lancers and a bit of the infantry. There we go, enemy general killed. So let's pull these lancers way up over here. We'll walk them for a little while. Right, now with the rest of this infantry, we're going to swing it round like so. Very aggressive now, but to capture all these guys pressing on down. We're going to get a lancer charge in here, and we're going to flank on round with these guys. Another charge with the lancers from the behind. Okay, it's going to be a good charge. Give another charge order just at the last minute so that they actually carry it through. In we go. Should be rather devastating. And thankfully that unit's still in front of us, so it's kind of screening us to the fire from my troops. Now these guys have shattered straight up, which is still really annoying. I still think they should have been able to hold a little bit longer. Personally, we're going to go in for another charge of this other unit of cav. Swinging these guys around at this moment because I'm supporting with infantry right now. These guys are wavering. I know they're lancers and they're not meant to be in prolonged engagement. Right now they're confident. They're the ones, you know, in control. Should be okay. Launch that cavalry there, but we're alright. How are these guys? You guys fresh? Yes, you are. Right, we can afford to run you then. I'll just take out the cannon. How are you guys? You're shaken now. Is it because there's like a shot occurring around you? But we've got these guys enveloped right now. They're flanked. I think it's because we didn't have enough support. You've really got to support the cavalry heavily. I mean, it's still something I'm not learning, what, 32 parts in? But it's shifting between Total Wars. The cavalry dynamics change rapidly from... I mean, look at, say, the cavalry pull-out system of Attila. You don't have that problem with Empire. But at the same time, cavalry can hold their morale and engagement a lot longer in Attila. There's got to be some middle ground in between, which they've not yet fully mastered. Balance there. Dealt with these guys rather well. I think we're just going to pop you guys up on the ridge because I don't think you guys can actually fire here. Not effectively anyway. Pop you guys all the way down to here. There we go. Now on the top of that ridge, you'll be able to fire nicely. Oh, no, they've broken my lancers here. How? What with? Stop their charge there, otherwise they killed too many of my own men. Right, these lancers are back good. Pull these guys back, otherwise they get shot at by the line infantry. Plus they didn't put... I don't know if the... does the AI garrison buildings, is that something it does a fair bit of the time or not really? Get some cavalry over there, take out the last of that artillery. If I can, I'm going to go into that infantry there, plus support these guys with a charge from my Sikh warriors. I know they're tired. Cavalry into this gap here, for any units trying to escape. Cavalry in over here. We're going to be hit by the provincial horse, but I don't think it should be too much of an issue. Lancers managed to hit these guys pretty nicely. Seeing as my infantry's tied up here, although those guys have just shattered. Bring the cavalry round here and into these guys from the rear. Should certainly stop these guys from breaking. Boom. Very nice. There we go. And we want to try and take down as many of these guys as possible, so I'm going to quickly continue. Because we don't want these guys escaping to raid my farms somewhere or something like that. Okay, right now let's hit fast forward. pull these guys back from that. You guys do know there's a little bit of an escape going on. Taking down lancers. Oh, you're getting like stuck on the interesting terrain. Let's say that. Go, Kev, go. I'm not sure it'll be too much of an issue, but you never know. You never know. You think you've got them, and then there'll be one little unit left that means that they still survive or something. Plus, free experience for my units, might as well. Boom. And with that, I think we got it. One unit shouldn't be able to clinch it for them, so... Not one single man. Right. Friendly fire, standard statistics pretty much. Well, it's so slowly getting low. It's like 180 right now. Ain't so bad. We lost 1,423. They have 189 remaining, and I have 5,225. Yeah, they're going to actually survive with that, aren't they? Arses. It's fine, we can hit them here. How do we lose 800? How? Against 29? You are kidding me. Oh, auto-resolve system, you've broken. To be fair, everyone probably knew that, but, you know. Well done. Well done. Right, well, that's where we're going to wrap up this part, guys. So we're going to still keep on working on the economy. Although obviously we're spending a lot of our money just replenishing these armies. But it looks like Georgia is spreading its forces out to try and strike us, which is great. And we will be able to now push in and pick them off. In fact, if I take my armies, we can probably gather these guys up. We might be able to get an auto-resolve win into there. But I'll still bring my army up, as I said, because it will be a good striking point into some of the Ottomans' territory. So we're going to sail off straight away with these guys. Off to Europe. Although, hang on, who are you guys? Oh no, you're raiding someone else. That's fine. We can look at how much is coming into the Maratha Confederacy right here through trade. 32,000. Off to Europe we shall go. We should get there next turn, straight up. Still good. We're building new units where we can. Obviously, they're now at the 380 unit scale size, so that pathfinding should be better. We need to repair that. Punjab still being a bit of a pain. We're pulling this army up, so we're assembling our forces. Take out Georgia and then start encircling the Ottomans. We'll then see if we can get a military access, walk up to most of their settlements that are unguarded right now and strike, and just see what happens with this mess of units here, whether they scatter and actually start behaving properly or what. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride in joining the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, XMG, Greenman Gaming, and GT Omega Racing. And if you haven't checked it out, The Age of Charlemagne, Kingdom of Charlemagne, Part 1 Let's Play. The new campaign pack DLC for Total War Attila. Until next time, ciao for now.